Okay, welcome to Wonders of Wildlife. Probably a part of it you have never seen before, I have never seen before, and here's where all the magic happens. And there's the chief magician right here. Michael, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Tom.
You know all things aquatic here, so if you see him, he'll always have an answer. Tell folks what we have kind of surrounding us in this room.
Yes, sir. So we are in our Turtle Rehab and Rehabilitation Center here at Wonders of Wildlife. This is a part of our facility, as you pointed out, our guests don't really get to see very often.
Yeah.
And the biggest reason why is this is where we have to do a lot of our critical care work. When animals, or in this case, our sea turtles, have come in with some complications, this is where we give them all of that wonderful veterinary care to get them back to health.
And this is part of, well, it's the major part of what the mission is, and that is conservation. This is an incredibly important part of the whole conservation equation.
Yes, sir. So we're so excited, right? This is our third year to bring cold sun sea turtles to Springfield, Missouri at Wonders of Wildlife in the middle of the U.S.
Okay, where did they come from and why are they here?
So unfortunately, or actually it's not unfortunately, it's a naturally occurring event. We have cold stunning events that happen along the northeast coast of the U.S. every year.
Okay.
Sometimes it only impacts a small group of turtles. Other years, like this year, it's impacted more than 1,000 turtles. So typically what we see happen is the turtles are migrating south along the coastline and they run into the Cape Cod area. And that landmass has that really unique hook. Yes, sir.
On Massachusetts, right. Okay, that hook there. All right.
And it can be a point that creates some confusion for turtles. They get a little bit lost in that big bay.
Right.
So when we couple that with a fast-moving cold front, bringing the air temperature and water temperature down into the mid-50s or lower pretty rapidly, these turtles start to have challenges. And that's what we know, that's what we call a cold stunned event.
All right. What shape are the turtles that you have here? Where are they on, I don't know, the ladder of healing?
Great question. So when those turtles come in, because they're marine reptiles, their body temperature is completely dependent on their surrounding environment.
Right.
Just like you and I, when we get too cold or compromised, we can get sick.
Yeah.
8 of our 10 turtles came in with confirmed pneumonia. And it's just like pneumonia that we get. Our veterinarian uses our radiograph equipment to take x-rays of the lung and identify and monitor that fluid that can build up. We use medications to clear that up. And so when these turtles are initially found, they are picked up by organizations up and down the East Coast that take care of turtles, but primarily they're looked at by the New England Aquarium Group. They are at the top of their game with serious turtle medicine. So they get that initial care for the most critical cases, and then they start looking at what turtles can be helped by other people, turtles that need the next 3 or 4 or 5 months to heal up, and that's where we were able to jump in.
And okay, that has to say something for what is done here, for that group to say, we're going to trust you with these turtles.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
so that has to say a lot just for Wonders of Wildlife and what you do here. All right, what do you look, because the ultimate goal is to release them back into the wild. What do you look for? It's not like they can come up to you and say, yeah, I feel better, Mike.
It's a great question. So you got to learn to talk turtle.
Oh, all right.
So when you're talking turtle, a really healthy turtle is a feisty turtle. They zip around, they're very curious about their environment, and they can cause mischief pretty easily.
Okay.
When these turtles come in, they're very lethargic. They're slow, they've been sick. Just like I want to sleep when I'm sick, they do too. As they are given time to start recuperating, letting their bodies, or through help with our veterinary care and medications, heal, they start to get more active. They're eating a prepared diet that our husbandry team gives them. And as they get really feisty and they're showing us that they're getting close to going back to the wild, we actually start making sure that they can identify natural prey items like crabs. And so we'll bring in live blue crabs, and the turtles have to show us that they can identify and then successfully catch a live crab or prey like that. And that lets us know that they can survive when they get back out in the wild.
They go back to the wild. You don't think he cares about it? Look at the look on his face. I mean, this is thrilling for anyone, especially you, but for anyone that is in the Ozarks to know that these animals, if they don't get care, they may no longer be with us, but this is a place they can get it.
It is.
This is great. So we're hoping, how soon do you think they'll come out, get back in the wild?
We're gonna let the turtles tell us as they're ready. I would not be surprised to see 2, 3, maybe even 4 months. And we're gonna be patient and give the turtles the amazing care they need so they can go back out and be successful in the wild.
Of course, this is all great to hear, Mike, but you and I both know there is lots more to talk about, so we'll be back in just a little bit from Wonders of Wildlife. Don't go away, or you.